What's up, witches? Welcome to the tower. Alright, we're just going to do a quick weekly chakra vibe check for all the signs, right? As always, like, share, subscribe, all that cheesy jazz for y'all. Remember, as always, energies go both ways. We shouldn't always have to be telling everybody this, right? Take a deep breath. Remember, if the storyline doesn't fit you, be grateful that it doesn't fit you, okay? I do these readings for people who come here seeking help, right? If you're not somebody who needs the help, if you've got it all figured out, then you shouldn't even be here, right? And if you are here as a supportive friend or something along those lines, then I do appreciate you as always, right? You never know. If it's not your storyline, it might help you understand someone who's going through the situation better. To my girls, a shout out. If you guys do sit down and watch this entire video, I would very much appreciate a timestamp if you are so inclined. As always, you guys don't have to. But you guys know I can't watch myself, so that's a deal. Alright, so here we go. Let's get it all shuffled up here. We are going to go ahead and start out, and we're just going to go through all the signs. Chakra, update, crown to root, and back again. And just see what energies you'll be working with. And now remember, sometimes the reason these alignments are not being knocked off track are because of the planets and stuff like that. So definitely check all your charts and your favorite astrologer. I'm a big fan of, what was his name? Air sign rising? Man, I'm going to mess it up. I know his real name's Brian, so. That's me. I'll find the link later. I'll give it to you guys, I promise. Right? There's always, you know, your basics, your Leo Kings, your Sarah Verbo, Raquel Springs. She's awesome. Go ahead and check all those people out. Aries, let's get going on this. Alright, Aries. In your crown, I see that you are making some fair judgments. I do see for your third eye, you do see that you need to keep a shielding up. I do see that you're keeping a shielding up because you are worried about, this is your throat, right? You're worried about speaking too quickly on something. You feel like there is definitely some sort of illusion or something like that, and definitely some problems in communications, and probably feeling like there's some untruthful communications going on. So I do get a sense of kind of being careful who you speak to, right? Definitely being very careful of who you speak to. I feel like you definitely took the message of sipping from every cup is how you get poisoned. Talking to people, making connections with all kinds of random people can get you poisoned with energy, right? I do see your heart center. You are very focused and centered on what it is you do love and what it is you are passionate about right now. Your solar plexus are fired up as well. You do move through the world with a lot of passion, which is beautiful. Your sacral energy, I feel like you are actually taking time to take your sacral energy and focus it towards manifesting your goals in areas of skills at which you want to work. Beautiful. And in your root, what? Just getting over the drama mama card, right? Just tired of worrying about whether everybody's worrying about you or not anymore, right? Just trying to let go of, yeah. I think that's pretty clear. I said, just trying to let go of the drama. I love this. I love that. Definitely focusing that energy. See, when you release this kind of stress, you genuinely focus your energies. For those of you guys, if you're in the tower, then you should know your sacral energy, how you feel, sensations. If you could put that towards your manifesting energy, it will take you a lot farther, and it definitely will ground your passion up through I do move with passion, strength, and integrity, right? My heart is balanced. I love what it is I am working on. Why? Because it gives me them good feels, right? Being mindful of who you give your ideas to, because I get a sense of not only with you being cardinal fire, you have a tendency of telling your ideas to other people and then them just taking it and running with it. definitely see that you need to shield yourself from now on. You're making clear and wise judgment, so don't stress that too much. You are making clear and wise judgment this week. Beautiful. Aries, let's hope this continues through. Aries, let's get to Taurus. Taurus. Sacral. Chakra energy check-in, vibe check for this week. Alright, Taurus, I see that you are coming into an understanding of this equal give and take that needs to be going on. I see that your third eye, you are really trying to reconnect back to source right now and connect into those energies, right? Then ground them. I do see that your throat does have the Four of Wands reversed, so I feel like you are not really expressing enough to those around you. There's something going on here, right, that's really just showing. Alright, so you don't want to speak right now to those around you. You want celebration, but you don't know how to go about speaking it into fruition. I feel like this is a rite of passage for you. This is over your heart. This is a questioning of how to balance your heart right now. This is a major rite of passage for you. I almost feel like a heart center opening type of energy in this read, right? Your solar plexus, you do. I've got the Four of Pentacles reversed, right? This is a worry about stability. You do worry about stability, or you're feeling very, very unstable. Your sacral feels like the reverse Ten of Pentacles, right? But I do see that you're grounded in your own energy right now. So I feel like this is more of there is a big wave coming through, because I do like how you are grounded and rooted. Or you see, right, your third eye, and you're rooted in these energies, right? You see that you need to nurture. You're rooted in wanting to nurture. You're just not, I see that the worry of, you feel like you don't have enough money to nurture the way you want to nurture. And that makes you defensive of your money, right? Which makes your heart feel very heavy because you want to do more. And you don't know how to speak with the celebration into fruition without not having the money. And it's just, you see that you need to ground and how to break through these barriers. And you know it has to do with equal give and take. Right? And I just see that just being a major rite of passage that you're going to be going through this week. Yep. Definitely working through either recovering from a heart center opening or moving into one. Don't worry about it. It does pass. It is a phase. Heart center openings are not a bad thing. They are difficult and tumultuous, but in order to expand, it needs to break, right? When you take those little cups, like that Chinese, what the hell is that called? Somebody knows what that's called. Comment what that's called. Where they put the porcelain back together with gold. Here's the thing. When you shatter that cup, right, that cup initially holds 8 ounces of liquid, right? 1 cup of liquid. And then you shatter that cup and you put it back together with gold. Well, now every spot where you put gold expanded the surface area of the inside of the cup, making the cup able to hold now 9 ounces where it only held 8 ounces before it was broke. So, yeah, your heart feels empty because your cup is suddenly bigger. That's really specific, and I don't know why I just got the real big urge to reset this whole deck here. 1 second, Gemini. All right. My bad, y'all. Gemini. Chakra check-in for Gemini. I'm going to switch up decks too. Go with the old path. All right, Gemini. Oh, you thought you were going to get away with having an all upright deck. I've been resetting my decks more lately anyway. I've been having to cleanse them a lot more because it's been some heavy waves, man. It's another retrograding cycle. I mean, you guys remember what happened between 2017 and 2019 for you and your lives in the rocks and waves. Everybody's on a different part of this path. Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. Gemini. I see that you're gaining an understanding about how the battle dynamics are working and the cycles of which you are in. I see that you see how to reach out into the world. I see that you're trusting your intuition a little bit more, probably meditating a lot more on expanding more by breaking these cycles, right? Your throat. I feel what for your throat chakra, what I get from this card is I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? The walking away from the gossip. What? I'm not even talking to the gossip queens anymore is what I got for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Good job, right? Your heart open, right? The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're in a space now where you feel like the world has endless possibilities for you, or at least your heart is yearning for those endless possibilities for sure. Right, your solar plexus, you do make wise judgments. You are making wise judgments, and you are gaining a lot of knowledge. Your sacral, you could still be a little bit opinionated when it comes to things of sensuality and pleasure and what's socially acceptable. Not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like you could be a bit defensive in those areas, right? For your root, though, you got the 10 of Cauldrons here, right? Which is a beautiful energy to be in. Right? You're rooted in the 10 of Cauldrons, right? So I don't see that you having too many problems with this at all, right? You're definitely rooted in what you know, what kind of life you want, and what will make you happy. Right? Which is why I think you're a little defensive over the sacral energy right now. It's like, no, I'm not going to break on any of that, right? Because you are making good judgments right now. Your heart is open to the endless possibilities. Yes, you do not have to settle for anything you do not want to do. What? You ain't got time for that shit, right? What? You got shit you see you need to do, right? You got stuff you got to get out into the world and do. I hope I don't get the freaking thing on these. Hold on. Right? Pay attention to what causes the battle, right? That guy, this is a medic. Why is he running into battle? He's a healer. Right? And this guy's back here. I got a little bit of symbolism with the guy with the horn and the flags there, and this person just a healer blindly running off into battle in a rage, right? Just saying. Alright, Gemini, that was pretty specific for somebody, not for everybody, but that last bit was. Alright, Cancer. Cancer. I see that you have an understanding that you want to reach a point of celebration with those that mean a lot to you. I see that you see that you need to focus your thoughts and words in positive directions if you want positive outcomes. I do see, though, that you will keep speaking about missed opportunities and not focusing on things that are more important right now. I feel like your heart is really rooted. Well, you got this masculine energy here. This is a King of Rods, right? This could be a masculine energy that you're obsessing with, or this could just be a masculine, passionate energy. He's so passionate in one direction that he is blinded to everything around him because it's passionate about a missed opportunity, right? Solar plexus, you are sitting there in a hangman position. I do feel like that you might look a little silly right now, but I feel like you are standing still on purpose so that you could gain that new perspective of it. I do see that you do feel that you know that you need to put this into a healthier perspective and leave things in the past, right? Brush it off, put it to the past, right? But you are still rooted in some kind of conflict with this energy. Right? Still rooted in a conflict. So just be mindful. Be sure that you pay attention to what's really important right now, right? Especially in this deck, right? She's worried about something else. She's turned and she's spilt all these cups on the ground. And meanwhile, he's back here going, look, here's another cup. I found you a cup here. Maybe shift your focus on who you need to be celebrating with, right? Maybe the celebrations in your mind have the wrong people invited to the party. Leo. Wow, I switched decks. I feel the full energy shift here. Leo. All right, Leo. I see that there's an understanding of something that needs to be brought to the light, right? Crown chakra has a very deep understanding of something that needs to be brought to the light, right? I do see that you see your third eye, that you do need to bring out some messages or give some messages. I do see that you know that you need to speak these loving messages, right? Loving messages to nurture those around you, right? In a very loving manner, right? I see that your heart is still a little divided now. There's something there that you need to make a truce with within your own heart. I do see that you are aware that some things need to be cut out, but you're trying not to be too hasty about it. I do see that you feel a very strong sense of hope and renewal coming. And the reason you feel that is because you are rooted in that lover's energy. I think that was clear enough. You don't need me to run back over that. Bring it out. All right, Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. Okay, I see that you understand that you're being a little bit defensive, but you see you're being a bit dramatic. It's the end of a cycle, right? You see you being dramatic. You gotta see that, man. I'm not gonna pull a drama mama card on the Virgos, right? You guys are too smart for that shit, right? But I do see that this is the end of a cycle, that you're done. I feel like you're finally ready to defend yourself against energies that make you feel like you're the one being dramatic, right? It's like, I'm not being dramatic. You people are creating drama and then asking my opinion and then dragging me into it. And the next thing you know, I'm the one being accused of being dramatic. No. I do think you need to make clear communications to people, right? Speaking clear communications, right? Your heart, I got Knight of Pentacles, right? Knight of Pentacles. Your heart is really into wanting to I'm trying to find the words. Because it's not like manifesting a physical. That's not it. That's not what I'm getting. But I'm definitely getting that your heart wants to nurture. Right? With that Knight there. Wants to nurture and honor connections. Nurture honorable connections. Right? I see that you do want to send messages of love. I do see that you feel like you are at a very abundant energy. And I see that you are very much rooted in passion. Which is beautiful. It's passion and transformation, right? Passion and transformation. So with the passion and transformation, yeah, it's actually a beautiful reading, right? So I would definitely go ahead and just say, yeah, you are right in understanding that you need to defend this honorable connections that you want to keep, right? And you're tired of people who make you feel like defending these type of connections is somehow causing drama. You're over the drama mama shit. All right. Whew. Sorry, who are we on? Virgo, Sagittarius. Brought my sage in the other room. Switch it up for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. I see that you understand what you need to do in order to achieve the goals you're heading for. I see that you're really getting into a new routine of reprogramming your mind to think certain ways and to do certain things in certain ways in order to bring you success. I see that you understand this. I do see that you understand there's some secrets still going on around you that are going to be being revealed over these retrograding seasons for sure. Your voice with your throat, I really do see that you are genuinely trying to express genuine emotions. I feel like this is more of an energy than even really being money, just really being able to express and communicate lovingly with others back and forth, and really, like I said with this, it's almost like an attitude of gratitude. I feel like you recognize who speaks kindly of you and you go through the effort of speaking kindly about them too. There we go. I feel like your heart center right now, Ace of Cups, like you really can't get better than that for your heart center. Just very loving, overflowing with that love energy, right? Like you really understand that that's what really brings it in, right? For you are the Empress. Right, there you go, the nurturing, loving energy there. Right? I understand that the more I nurture those around me, the more I receive, right? When I look back on the past, I feel fondly about it. I feel nostalgic. I put things in healthy lessons. This is really, really awesome there, Sagittarius. I feel like you are definitely rooted in the understanding that all things do take time to come into fruition. Right? I feel like you're definitely rooted in that energy, like of what? Things are working out in my favor as long as I keep working towards it and I keep maintaining it. Like, you know, like gardening. What, you have to go out there and water your garden every day, right? You understand you have to put those practices into a routine to achieve your goals. Beautiful, Sag. Beautiful, beautiful. What we got next? Capricorn. Capricorn. How are my go-to-corns doing? That's what my son used to play there. I'd be like, sister's a fish, a Pisces. What am I, a Capricorn? I don't want to be a go-to-corn. No, you're not a go-to-corn. You're a goat fish. Did not help. I do believe... No, Sagittarius is the centaur, and you guys are half goat, half fish. You guys are both two things blended into one. Alrighty. Sorry, one. Alright, Capricorn, what do we got going on here? I do see that you're gaining some major understandings about soul connections coming up this week, right? Major understanding of soul connections. I do see that you are understanding where your own worry is manifesting your own sense of lack, right? I do see that you're taking control over how you speak and communicate to change that. I see your heart is very centered in a nurturing, Queen of Pentacles nurturing energy, right? You do come off as a bit of a crab, but you are working through a lot of things, right? You're building strength and knowledge and centering yourself in your beliefs. I do see that you feel a definite sense of victory coming, right? This is confirmation for you. The only problem I'm seeing in any of this is a lot of what path you're on right now is rooted in some kind of deceit. There's definitely some roots in some kind of deceits going on. Now, whether that is a lie that you've told or a lie that somebody else has told, something is definitely rooted in that. Though I do see, like I said, something is definitely rooted. This is the issue that you're going to be at hand with that's going to be affecting your chakras, right? Something is rooted in deceit. There is going to be a victory over it, right? It's going to take some hermit mode, maybe being a little crabby, focusing on what is most important to you, taking control of what you speak about, understanding that seeing a sense of lack is lack, and understanding how soul connections affect you. Aquarius. Aquarius, I do see that you understand that we are entering into another major cycle right now. I do sense that you are really into following your passions at the moment, right? Really wanting to, discover, seeing that, I see a lot of following your intuition with a lot of passion. I do see you speaking very powerfully, all right? Definitely for divine femmes, but masculines that are definitely tuning into their intuition hardcore. I do see you really speaking. Yeah, I see you speaking clearly your intuition, right? Your heart center is very perceptive right now, right? I've always said the king is like in charge of the king of the kingdom is always in charge of like the armies and stuff like that. The queen of the kingdom is in charge of the home. I do see that you got like a high perspective on how to be clear and concise on what you expect from your home and how to balance your heart by expressing it clearly. Whew. I do see that though that you might be missing out on some opportunities, right? Like there might be something that you're not missing because that is in your solar plexus, which is the I do chakra. So I do see that you might even be actively ignoring something, right? Your sacral I feel, ooh, that's some intense energy to have in your sacral, right? I do feel a lot of vitality in your sacral energy, a lot of warmth there, a lot of abundant energy. Congratulations in those areas. I do see that you are rooted very much, like what was it, Sagittarius, in building your skills, right? Definitely working on perfecting your skills, right? Whereas Seven of Pentacles is like knowing that as you work, fruition will come in and setting to it. This is the next level. This is the next pentacle, right? I am perfecting my skills, right? Now it is becoming perfection. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces, I see that you're gaining some understanding on where your anxieties are coming from, right? You see where you need to defend your own moral fortitude here, right? You are speaking probably a little too harshly, but you are passionate about what you see. So you're trying to defend yourself, your moral freaking fortitude. So when someone steps on your toes a little bit too much, you can get a bit harsh, but we love you anyway, right? I see your heart is centered on creating a good team, making a lot of good work, and trying to find a way. I do sense that in this sense too, you're trying to find a way to gently give constructive criticism without coming off as too like harsh or naggy, right? I do see that you do want to genuinely come from a place of nurturing and love, right? Right? Your sacral is very balanced right now. I do feel like you have a very balanced area in there, and even flow, ebb and flow going for you in those areas, right? Very balanced at the moment. And I do see that you're rooted in some nostalgia right now. So I see whatever issues that you're having up here, you are trying to look back nostalgically probably on past, like your childhood or things that you dealt with in the past as well, to try and use the advice from, oh, what is that song? Sunscreen. Nostalgia is a form, advice is a form of nostalgia. It's a way of fishing the trash from the disposal, cleaning it up, washing it off, and recycling it for more than what it's worth. Beautiful, Pisces, right? I understand that you understand that that's where your anxiety comes from, and I feel like you're going to be making a major breakthrough for that this week. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Let's get you guys a major shadow for everybody, for the collective this week that we'll be facing, an oracle card, and an intuitive to focus on and meditate on later, right? Alright, well, that makes sense. It would be a bunch if it's for the collective, right? I mean, shadows that we're facing. Whoa, shit. Alright. Okie dokie, smoke trees. Let's go for this. Alright, so shadows that you need to watch out for this week. Fragmentations. Make sure you're focusing in on what's most important. Mindful living. What is most important in that moment? What can you fix in that moment? Don't fantasize. Fractures yourself out into a bunch of different areas that you can't control, right? Don't worry about focusing on things that you cannot fix at that moment. Try to be as mindful as you can. Try to be as focused on what goals you're heading for. Don't fragment yourself too much, right? Do not forget yourself in a persona. Remember, people are not who they post to be. Those are supposed to be fun highlight reels for everybody. Everybody understands that that's not real life, right? Don't forget yourself into pretending to be happy. There's fake it till you make it, and then there's just faking it to survive. And that's when you start to forget yourself, right? Triumph of lies. That's when the lies of your persona start to take over your world, right? Be mindful, be mindful, be mindful. What? You cannot sleep through it, too. This is the other side, right? You cannot sleep through it. Perchance to dream. I'd rather be asleep than deal with reality. That's not going to solve any problems for you either. Watch out for lethargy this week. Lethargy, right? Major wake-up call coming. Tsunami wake-up call coming for a lot of people this week, right? What does it have to do with? Meditate on that. All right. Blessed be all those who walk all these weird and winding paths with me. I'm sorry that energy shifted so much during that reading. As always, if it helped, buttons, bells, all that nonsense. I love you guys. I'm going to be back as soon as I can, I promise.